Hey, how's it going, everybody? So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing, I guess it's an upgrade. So this upgrade is actually for my, technically backup server slash offsite server. I guess I would classify it as that. So you've already seen my main server, which basically is already rack mounted. It's already kind of good to go. There's a couple of things that aren't finished there, but before I can actually start working on that one, I need to work on this one. Yeah, so technically I can't really do any backups with this one anymore. So as I keep on producing content, in the main server, I can't really back anything up on this one. So to go right ahead and combat that, I went right ahead and grabbed a couple of drives. So let me go right ahead and show you exactly what I got. So first one is going to be the OS SSD. So this one's just a regular PNY SSD. I think I got it for a pretty good price. I think it was like maybe with taxes and everything, it might have been like maybe 34 bucks. So it was pretty good for the price for a 500 gig SSD. And for the main course, I got 4 of these Seagate Barracudas. So these Seagate are 8 terabytes. So how I'm going to be running this is I'm going to be running a RAID 0. So I should be getting roughly around, well, I mean, in total, quotes, I should be getting 32 terabytes worth of data, but I think I'm more likely going to be hitting at least maybe 27, maybe 28 terabytes once they get rated. Now, why am I RAID 0ing it? Well, you know what? I was actually kind of like thinking about it. It's like, well, you know what? If it's going to be a backup server, I should technically have some sort of RAID, maybe a RAID 5, to go right ahead and basically just in case if one of the hard drives died, all of my data doesn't go through, get lost, I should say. But unfortunately, I don't have the amount of cash to, get those a little bit more expensive hard drives and, of course, basically get them here and start doing what I need to do. It would be great if I had the money, but one of the things that I did notice is that Best Buy had these on sale for $19.99, so 120 bucks for each. Now, I did have an $80 coupon, so technically I got all of these drives for 100 bucks. Of course, not including taxes. So that's why I was just like, you know what? For the value, it's probably going to be best for right now just to technically just do a RAID 0, and then basically just leave it be. Like I said, I mean, my main server is going to be the one that has maybe a RAID 5 eventually, but it's best for right now, we'll just do the RAID 0 and go from there. All right, so now that I've done blabbering about my backstory and why I'm doing this, let's go ahead and get started. All right, cool deal. So we got those drives installed, so make sure everything is good to go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Solid state drive is right here, as you can see. So this portion is complete. So the hard drives are there. I already installed the NIC, so it's right down there. You can see. So, all right, cool. So now it's time to, of course, start getting the operating system ready. And then the fun part is going to be start transferring all the data, which is not going to be a quick thing. So let's get the operating system done. All right, so we are in day 2. I encountered an issue. Now, the issue that occurred is when I was basically setting up the hard drives, to get them rated at the rate 0. Unfortunately, one of the hard drives just would not format. The hard drive is, either it's dead, dead on arrival. It's like, something's wrong with it. Or maybe it's the cable. It's like I did a bunch of troubleshooting steps to try to figure out what exactly was the issue. Now, I went right ahead and actually was able to format the drive via NTFS, and it was working. There was no issues. Everything was good. But for some awkward reason, when I tried formatting it in a Linux machine, it just wouldn't take. I tried, using gparted. I tried formatting it, manually on the command line, and did a couple of wipes just to see if it would just technically, come alive. But that was just not the case. It just didn't want to work. So if Windows is picking up the hard drive, then instead of going and using Linux into doing this file server that I'm trying to do, then I'll just use Windows. So I went right ahead. Server's right down here. I went right ahead and already installed the operating system. Everything's already ready to go. I already rated everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what I did. Now, the operating system that I use, it's not a what is it? Windows Server. It's just basically a regular Windows 10 OS image. Okay, so here we have, of course, the desktop. So you can already see, I was actually pretty surprised that I got, 29.1 terabytes. So I'm not going to walk you through the setup of how to do a RAID 0. If you want to go right ahead and learn how to do that, I actually do have a video that you can go right ahead and check out. But yeah, so, there it is. It's working. Everything is there. The only thing, I don't know. It's like maybe I should do a video tutorial on exactly how I did the shares and how the security stuff works. But all I technically just did is just go to properties, go into sharing, set up the share, and then of course also go into security, and then go right ahead and start adding. Or actually, no, you would have, if you're going to be adding users, you would have to actually go into what is it? Users and computer? No, I'm sorry, it's not users and computers. Users and groups or something like that. I forget, at the top of my head what exactly it is. And then go right ahead and create the users. And then inside of security, you could go right ahead and start adding them to the security and actually saying, hey, do you want to read? Do you want to read write? Do you want to have inherit permissions? All that other good stuff. So there we go. That is technically the RAID array. So inevitably what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be backing up the data that I have here in this house, and then actually basically technically syncing up the data whenever something happens here. It'll go right ahead and sync to the offsite, or to the offsite location where this server will be housed. Anyways, everybody, well, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching me. Well, I guess you didn't watch me struggle, but I sure did. I watched myself struggle. Alrighty, everybody. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And like always, we will catch you on the next one.